This is a pop-up and takeoff tip that I find really helps a lot of surfers to nail their takeoffs, especially in the beginner to intermediate stages of their surfing. This is from the latest YouTube edit released last week. Let's get straight into it.
So let's start with the beginner surfers and the pop-up. Here's the mistake that most beginner surfers make. They end up waiting too long to pop up. And it makes sense because when you're learning, you're told to make sure you've caught the wave, and so you keep paddling even after you've already got it. And oftentimes this is maybe 3, 4, 5, even 6 extra paddles to make sure you've got the wave and that the wave doesn't leave them behind. But the problem here is by the time you actually stop paddling and popping up, you've already accelerated away from the white water, like we spoke about before. And so you're now further away from the energy source and the board will be starting to slow down. So when you try and pop up in this slow down phase, there's 2 key things that tend to happen. Firstly, your weight shift is more likely to disrupt the board's flow because you don't have the speed that helps you to stay balanced in this instance. And then any pressure you put on the tail will start to sink it more, which will make it feel like you're popping up uphill. That's why it's harder and slower and less stable. So what we actually need to do here is to pop up during that acceleration phase, after the wave has picked you up, but before you've been flung too far ahead of the white water. You can still pop up too early here as well, which is important to keep in mind. So if you try to pop up as soon as the wave touches you, you still won't have that momentum that you need and you'll probably miss the wave. But the key here is to have that first surge of speed and then use that for the pop-up. When you do this correctly, the board stays flatter and the nose doesn't lift up as much, which is really good. And the speed under you helps to smooth out any wobbles and helps you land to your feet. So utilizing this acceleration phase with the pop-up is something that can make a massive difference, and I hope you can try that out.